My name is Amber Reed, R-E-I-D, birthday 12/27/90. I'm turning 32, but like I'm almost positive my like mental age, like my brain is stuck at 17. I'm actually starving, so oh, okay, yes, I troll. Whatever, Trollin has entered the chat. I'm totally fine with a clickbait title because you guys know I love me a clickbait title. You're not paying attention to your health, you don't care about your health, you don't care about your body, you want to die, you could have ate healthy, you chose not to, do you really need to go on vacation, you buy health insurance instead. I just don't want to hear it.
No one cares!
Hey guys, guten Morgen aus Deutschland, good morning from Germany. I would like to do an extra video on how Amber's been lying about her weigh-ins. That is because it's become a topic again since she's been pushing the weigh-ins up on us. And I would like to run down my little paragraph again like I always do. To me, it makes absolutely no difference how much she weighs. She could weigh 400 or 800 pounds, I do not care. What I do not like and what I do not tolerate and let her continue doing it is the fact that she lies about her weight. And the way I know that, and most of you do too, but I keep seeing people in the comment section actually believing her. And it is pretty obvious that she has gained weight over the years, and she didn't admit to it. And she has admitted in the past before that she doesn't want to get backlash for gaining weight. She'd rather lie about gaining weight by saying she's maintaining or she's lost weight.
My weight, I wouldn't say I've lied to you guys per se about it, but I definitely haven't been like very into like telling you guys my weight. Haven't really been 100% honest about that, because whenever someone asks me, you know, oh, she's gaining weight or whatever, I always just say I'm losing. I don't need the backlash at all. I don't want it. I just feel like it's so much safer to just say what people want to hear and what I feel like people will not hate me for.
And so she does not want to be honest about it. Now, every once in a while, she admits that even she can see it in her face when she edits her vlogs, that she's gaining weight.
So I know that I'm gaining weight. Like, I actively see it in my face when I'm editing, and it kind of shocks me.
Now, she has clearly gained a lot of weight. I mean, tens of pounds, you know, or let's say dozens of pounds in 2023 alone. Again, this is January 2024 when I'm saying this. And so not looking too far back, but starting from January 2023, I would like to show you parts of clips that I posted a few weeks ago, where I compared what she looked like and what she tried to make us believe how much she weighs, but how she had changed in appearance. And that is what I'm basing the premise on, that she is still not being honest about her weight. And I do not understand, additional to the fact that I personally don't care how much she weighs. She is super morbidly obese. She is playing on death's door. There's no doubt about that. And so the number actually makes no difference. But she doesn't identify with it. And she also does not understand how we can see and compare her weights. And so she's just trying to throw out numbers. Currently in January 2024, in all of her weigh-ins that she has recently posted, she's trying to make us believe that she's in the 5'10", 5'15" range. That is absolutely impossible because she's visibly gained a lot of weight. And so there's no way she is still at the weight that she was at, as we will see in this clip here, when she was visibly smaller. And so she should have started off her whole I'm gonna weigh in every single day, which is not gonna last long. Don't hold your breath.
And my goal is to share my daily weigh-ins with you guys. Yes, 365 of them. Unless 2024 is a leap year.
Every single day for 365 days, plus she figured out it's a leap year, and so we're not going to see a whole lot of weigh-ins because she's going to get tired of having to fake them. And I would like to also point out that to me it actually makes no difference how she fakes, if she's using the tear function on that scale, or if she's holding on to things, or, and that is my guess, if she's using sound bites from other weigh-ins, not necessarily her own, but maybe that she found on the internet. And I know she's dumb and she's technologically kind of challenged, and she's also lazy on top of it all. And I know it sounds like it's a lot of work, but if she goes back to her old weigh-ins, she can just cut out the clips where the scale actually set her weight. What I find annoying that she thinks we're gonna believe it is how she gets on the scale. All of a sudden, her legs are not shaking anymore, even though she's bigger than she was before. So we know, those of us that have been around for a few years and have watched her for a few years, we know that she cannot keep her legs from shaking because they are too large, and so she has to squeeze them together, as she's gonna say in the first clip also, in order to be on the scale and for the scale to register her weight. There's no way that the talking scale will determine her weight as fast as she's been trying to make us believe. And I think that is also the reason why she talks between the scale saying hello, it's ready, and the scale announcing her weight. And so I'm thinking, and to me it makes no difference what tricks she is using, but she's clearly not being honest, and that's why I'm posting this video. And so let's just see what she's been saying since January 2023, which is exactly 1 year ago. So this is her in January 2023 talking about some new scale she bought.
So I got a new scale. The scale that I have now, I've had for years. It is super reliable, but it's super small. The width of it is not good, especially for someone with like really big thighs like me. I have really big calves. So I'm having to like squish my legs together.
Yeah, she's been saying that for years, or she's been bringing it up here and there. And a simple solution to that is just buy a scale that you can fit on comfortably. And she had the money, she could have bought one. And see, this is me again in January 2024, so 1 year later. She had the money, and also if you want to be a weight loss channel, why not invest into that? Like if your weight loss is such a big part of your life, why not invest into a scale like this one? You know, and then I cannot count anymore how many scales she's bought over the years. And then she's going to tell us in a minute here how that one scale told her she's 20 years lighter than she actually was. You know, always these lies, you know, trying to cover up that she's been gaining weight and she had no idea because the scale was broken. It's just all bullshit. It's her trying to lie her way out of being accountable for how much she weighs. But she didn't, because she's full of shit. She does not identify with the weight that she's eaten herself to, just like Chantal is not. And so she's trying to hide her true weight. And I'm saying it again, the number does not make a difference. It is her trying to bullshit us into believing that when she looked smaller, like by the end of the video, you're gonna know what I'm talking about. She's trying to bullshit us into believing that she is either maintaining her weight or losing weight, and that is simply a lie. She's continually gaining weight,
while also straightening my ankle in a way that really, really hurts, so my foot isn't hanging off the scale, obviously. There is a wide width scale that a lot of people have that are my size, but last time I bought that, which was last year.
See, she can't even look at the camera. That's how much she's lying right now.
I mean, this was like August, maybe even before. Actually, it was before I hurt my ankle, so it's been like 7 months.
And this is totally aside from the fact that I do not believe that she injured her ankle as intensely as she tried to make us believe, because she would have never healed that fast. Torn ligaments in a 600-pounder? Absolutely not. So she was lying about that too.
The scale was so unreliable. It was making me 20 pounds lighter than I really was. So
what scale would do that unless you exceed the maximum weight? But she would never admit to that. She just says her scale is broken, she had to get another one. She never admits to having exceeded the maximum weight that is tolerated by those scales. What she does is constantly buy scales that top out under her current weight. You know, so let's say she's 600 pounds now. If you buy a scale that tops out at 550, of course it's not going to show you the accurate weight. And also, she before this one, I believe she had a scale that topped out at 750, and she said that is the one that showed her as 30 pounds lighter than she actually was. You know, so she's bullshitting her way through this whole thing. Just to stay on YouTube and not to be kicked off the platform for constantly lying and deceiving people while she's self-harming and you know, shortening her lifespan.
okay, that scale's broken. Sometimes that happens, which is unfortunate.
No, that only happens to Amber Reed. You can rest assured that that only happens to Amber Reed, because she knows that she's been in the 500s for years now, and she easily could have gotten herself one of these scales. You know, cost a little more money, true, but then look at the money she's already invested in all these scales that she said broke on her.
So I did more research and I found another wide width scale. I'm hoping it's wide enough to where my ankle does not hurt.
That thing is absolutely not wide width. You're gonna see that in a minute.
Because I need a scale that does not hurt my ankle. We're not trying to do moving situations that make my ankle hurt. That's
You also saw the duping delight she just displayed, right? And she's shaking her head as she's lying to us.
it's not the thing. So I did get another scale off of Amazon. This one was not that expensive.
So there's the scale she tried to sell us, she bought in January 2023.
The Eat Smart scale,
And it does not look like it's a wide scale.
have no idea. I'm really nervous.
How is that wide width? Do you know what I'm saying? She's already full of shit, and this was in January. And it does say extra wide platform, but it doesn't look like it.
hate getting new scales. Super high 550-pound capacity. So I'm gonna hurt myself today.
And she's just flapping just to distract from the fact that she should be getting one where the maximum weight is 750 or 1,000 pounds.
I don't want to know my weight today because I'm just like, I know that it's probably not that great, but I'm gonna have to weigh myself on my scale that I have now and then weigh myself on this one and see if it's accurate. And today,
and this is 1 month later. Well, it's in the following month. It's not necessarily 1 month later.
I was 508.2, so that's 6.8 pounds down.
Yeah, so in February 2023, she already told us that she's 508 pounds. And always lying about losing weight while you're putting on weight.
I've got a new scale.
Look at this. This is in August. This is 6 months after the last clip. Look at her size. It seemed like the slimming filters didn't work at the time, but this was also after a few weeks of popping the Delta gummies and eating takeout a few times every day. And so here she is talking about a scale again.
This is like the scale I had back like years and years ago. I'm talking 7 years ago. So she's the one that talks, but it's the one that only goes up to like 550 pounds.
That is the one she currently has in January 2024. And again, at the time, as she's sitting in front of us right now, August 2023, she had already surpassed the 550. That's why I'm telling you guys, she spins close to 600 or over 600. Because look at the size difference in her.
Because my scale like officially broke, the one that I've had for a while, so that's fun.
So the one she's trying to make us believe here that the one that she bought in January that tops out at 550 is completely broken. So she's over 550. That's what I'm taking from that. And so here in August she says she bought the talking scale again, which is the one that she's currently using in January 2024.
Yes, it is.
509.0 pounds.
509.
508.4 pounds.
508.
508.4.
508.4 pounds.
508. Can you believe this shit? And look at the way she looked.
508.4. So, I guess I'll take that. And today I was...
So here I put the two clips side by side from yesterday's log on the right and the February clip where she claimed to be 508 pounds side by side so that you can compare yourself.
508.2, so that's 6.8 pounds down. And
you see how full of shit that girl is? It is unbelievable. That is not a delusion anymore. That is complete ignorance of reality.
1 week. So that's pretty much 7 pounds, but we can call it 6.8 because I like to be right on the dot there.
Yeah. I don't know what to say to that anymore. It is incredible how stupid she thinks we are. Because that is so apparent. She's gained a lot of weight. She's gained dozens of pounds this year alone. And she doesn't have the backbone to admit to it. And she keeps having these high caloric beverages. She drinks alcohol now. And yeah, she doesn't care. She's eaten herself to death, and she is monetizing it and clickbaiting it and exploiting it on her YouTube channel that is going down the drain. And just for funsies, I thought I'm going to add this clip here where she already admitted before that sometimes the body might be beyond repair.
It scares me that, like, sometimes your body could be so damaged that there's just, like, no turning back no matter what you do.
And I would like to add the clip where she admitted that she's not interested in losing weight. This is when she was close to 600 pounds in 2019.
I just don't want to lose weight, though.
Why?
Because I don't care. I just think that, like, if I get to be 600 pounds, then maybe I can just go on the show.
No.
Yeah.
I don't want that.
Why?
I don't want that.
And guys, I'm aware of the fact that back then she tried to sell it as a prank that she played on Becky, but I didn't buy it then and I'm not buying it now. That was not a prank. That was her testing the waters with Becky.
Why, though?
Because I don't want that.
But what if, like, I get famous from it?
No.
What? Okay, fine. I won't go on the show, but at least I'll be happy.
See, she just wants to eat, not count calories, just keep gaining weight and be left alone. But then she shouldn't have chosen YouTube and vlogging on YouTube as her only means of making money, you know?
Because I won't constantly be worried about counting calories.
You're lying.
I'm not lying. Why do you want me to pinky promise? I'm not lying.
Pinky promised me that you're happy the way you are.
No, I don't do pinky promises anymore.
Yeah, she couldn't do it because that was already a time where Becky had to wipe her ass. You know, where she was already at a point where she couldn't do things for herself anymore.
Baby, are you mad at me?
And the fact that she had to ask Becky if she's mad at her, anybody that can think outside their own box and that can, you know, look at what it might cause for other people, what you're doing to yourself, would realize, I don't want for others to wipe my ass. I want for myself to be able to take care of myself. So even asking Becky is completely ignorant. She was completely ignorant to the fact that people don't want to wipe her ass. They don't want to see her with her legs spread apart on that mattress on the floor, you know, what we call Pillow Mountain at the time, and even having to sleep sitting up because the sleep apnea otherwise would have killed her. Do you know what I'm saying? She's completely ignorant. She still is. And by the way, this dress here she wore the wrong way. You know, what's in the front here should go on the back. And gosh, did we have a fun time back then making fun of her. All right, and this is me again, January 2024. There's absolutely no way. She weighs between 5'10 and 5'15, and looking at her old vlog, she should have been able to figure that out, but she just willy-nilly throws out numbers, tries to give herself the recognition or the praise that she's lost weight. And she might be, I'm not saying she's not losing weight now. Let's say she's losing weight now, which I doubt, because she's been popping the those buzz balls, and she's been eating out, and she's not watching what she's eating. And we're gonna see, I mean, if she actually is on a path of losing weight, then we're gonna see it, you know, in her face, in the way she's more mobile, which I've never seen before, because during the time when she was losing weight in 2020, after Becky and her had moved into the apartment in Lexington, Kentucky, I was taking a break from her because I just had it with her, and I didn't want to hear any more what she has to say, because it was all lies and she was turning in circles. And so if she's losing weight, we're gonna see it, but she's currently not losing weight. And unless she does the weigh-ins that are creditable, because she's lied enough, she's been called out and had them proven to her, the fake weigh-ins. She knows exactly, nobody believes her anymore. But again, this is part of the reason why I'm making this video. I see comments here and there where people actually believe her. And if you compare what she looked like before, when she told us the same weight, and now, it's absolutely impossible she's the same weight again. Only she didn't put enough effort into it and check in her old blogs what she looked like and what weight she was at, and that's why she's telling us a weight she can absolutely not be at right now. And the scale she's currently using in January 2024 is one that tops out at 550. And so again, the weight is not correct. It's totally leaving aside the fact that there are jump cuts in her weigh-ins, that she's filming the ceiling, which she should not be doing anymore, because she knows exactly that she's been proven often enough that she was faking weigh-ins. She should, out of pride and out of responsibility or accountability towards her audience, not waste our time with these fake weigh-ins anymore. She should have them without a jump cut, getting on the scale and showing the scale afterwards. The other obese ladies did it too, you know, so why can't she do it? Because she'd rather annoy us some more now than admit to having lied the entire time, which she has. And so, yeah, I just thought I'd pepper that in again. Every once in a while I do the compilations and show you how she cannot possibly be the weight that she's trying to tell us. That is currently the case again in January 2024. And so maybe she'll catch on and adjust, you know, the weight that she's trying to tell us by saying, hey, so the talking scale is broken too. Now I'm going to get myself the one that costs $1,000, which she could easily do, even if the low income that she's at now, because look at how she's been splurging on Amazon. You know, you can easily add that up and get close to $1,000. And she's also been talking about Torrid, getting stuff from Torrid again. Yeah, invest $1,000 into that large scale that she claimed, you know, during the weight loss surgery arc was at the doctor's office. And she could film herself doing these weigh-ins, and that would be a sign that she respects her audience again. But since she doesn't, all she gets is continued backlash and disrespect, and then she wonders why. All right, I'm gonna have to go. Let me know what you think, and see you in my next one. Bye.